I'll start sharing my screen. And thank you for the invitation. So just briefly, we're gonna introduce ourselves. I'm Regina. I'm working in the plant ecology group of Janneke Hilleries Lambers at the USIS, and I'm partly doing admin work and teaching in the spring semester. Annette.
And I'm Annette Bieger. I used to be an elementary school teacher. Now I'm a biologist and work as well in the plant ecology group. I'm managing the labs. I do some technical work, but I also do some teaching work with Regina, mainly practical courses at the bachelor's level. And I hand over to Regina, who's telling you all about our Moodle experience.
Exactly. So we're Moodle newbies, I realized, and I learned a lot already, which is great. So we're going to present you a course that we prepared for the Integriertes Praktikum. That's a course where second semester bachelor students in environmental sciences are asked to pick from different topics, and they're spending usually about 3 weeks together where they meet on several days, in total 10 full days, 10 half days, sorry, 5 full days. And it took part in this spring semester, and we were not sure whether we can ask the students to be there in person from 8 to 5 because of COVID. So we decided to have a part of the practical course in person, and quite a substantial part we asked them to work from home, do asynchronous topics or content. And so we're going to quickly tell you how we thought students could work with Moodle and then whether or not it worked. We asked them to do a group work of 4 people during the 3 weeks of the course, collect information about a certain topic, and then prepare a presentation of about 10 minutes for their peers. We also wanted them to use the Moodle function, the wiki, to collaborate, because we ourselves used it in a course, and we thought it was really cool to be able to actually create the wiki and also to share knowledge with it. And then we also asked the students about to reflect about their collaboration, as Marlene usually does, and not as sophisticated. So that was the task that we asked them to do. And so it was just a written task, and they chose to be in their own group. So we asked them to choose their peers with whom they wanted to work with. And they basically did their work and came back after 3 weeks and did their presentations. The wiki looked like this. We prepared the first steps, and then they were supposed to work in the wiki. Our open questions, or when we thought about our teaching later, and also our open questions or things to maybe change for the next course. There was one thing we realized, that most of the students, they naturally split the work. They, for example, one did the search of the topic, prepared the content. One student prepared the presentation, and the third, for example, did the presentation in the end. Then the question arose, is this real group work? Is that what we want students to do, like being really, really effective? Or is there anything else we want them to do? And I think this question came from from the point that we realized that we did not provide theoretical knowledge about group work, not as as Marlene said, they're providing this background or that information, or with the different types of players in the team. So we did not do that. And I think we should have provided, or we're going to provide some more information, or maybe just a quick intro to what group work actually is. And maybe we can even go talk to Marlene and just get some input, because I think Annette and I are mainly, we just said do group work, and then that was it. Then when students were asked to self-reflect, it was really interesting, because there was no group who really struggled with doing the group work, maybe because they've been in the Deusis first year course, then they're used to group work, and therefore it was not the struggle. We thought it might not have been their main priority, or it has been really easy. So some of them were saying, oh yeah, one took over the lead because she's really good at it, and the other ones did the research, and then we met 3 times and it was done. So maybe it's a good sign. We were a bit disappointed because we felt, oh, there's not enough reflection. So for next time, we thought we either do it more thoroughly with like a questionnaire or so, to really get out more information of the students. And the fourth point was that students totally got around working with the wiki. They basically did all the group work either in person together, or then they worked at home and, I don't know, they sent around the information by email, because the wiki was empty. That was disappointing. And for the next time, we think it would be better to not ask them to do a presentation, but to present their wiki actually with the content, and maybe prepare a handout for their peers, so that they cannot get around using the wiki on Moodle. That was already our short intro, and if you have any questions, we're happy to answer them.